Hi, I'm Michael, and this is California. And right now, because of the lockdown, it's becoming more and more difficult for people to get some of their important services done at the Social Security office. Primarily because the Social Security offices across the country have shut their doors and only remain available for people to utilize their services by phone. For many folks, they have been accustomed to going into the local Social Security office to get a lot of their Social Security and their Medicare services done. And this process usually means going into the office, waiting in line, and making an appointment and then getting their services done. But right now, this is not possible. And really, nobody knows when the Social Security offices are going to open back up again. But luckily, there's an alternative way to get some of these day-to-day services accomplished without going into the Social Security offices. This is because there's something called the My Social Security account. And the My Social Security account is a new place for people to access many of the services they would normally get face-to-face at the Social Security office, but over the internet. Saving everybody time, saving everybody money, and saving you from having to go into the office and getting breathed on by all those people in the waiting room. So today we're going to discuss the My Social Security account, how you can apply, and what information you need to get the services done. So today we're going to discuss the My Social Security account, how you can apply, and what information and services you can get done digitally. Now, before we do that, if you like this information, if you find it interesting, if you find it helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. So let's first talk about what is the My Social Security account. The My Social Security account is a new Social Security website that provides people with access to much of their Social Security information online. Now, especially right now, with all the Social Security offices closed for in-person visits, it is a great way to get most of your Social Security services done without having to wait on the phone or go into the office in person. Now, unfortunately, not all services can be done through the My Social Security application, but for the basic stuff that normally shouldn't warrant a trip to the Social Security office or a 2-hour wait on the phone, it can get these things done. Or if you're just curious about what your future benefits could look like, and let's say it's 2 o'clock in the morning, then the My Social Security account will work perfectly for these kinds of situations. Now, the website is also run by the Social Security Administration and is secure. It has multi-level security features to ensure that your information is safe and only you can get access to it. To be able to register for a My Social Security account, you must have a valid email address and have a Social Security number as well as a valid U.S. mailing address. And you got to be at least 18 years old. As a note, you should not create a My Social Security account for another person with another person's information, even if they ask you to. Additionally, there's no specific time frame when you have to create a My Social Security account. So there's no open enrollment or special enrollment periods or anything like that. But really, the earlier you can create your account, the better. Because creating a My Social Security account is quick and easy. It can be a lifesaver if you need some basic services from Social Security, but you don't have the time to go in, or you're not able to go into those offices like right now. So there are a ton of things that you can check out with your Social Security account. So you're able to get a personalized retirement benefit estimate with the retirement calculator, or you can opt out of mailed notices for those available online via email, which is way faster. Also, you can check your Social Security application status, or set up a change direct deposit, or request a replacement Social Security card and access a representative payee portal and get your Social Security annual tax form SSA 1099. Now, finally, you can get documents like a proof of Social Security income letter or even change your address. So as you can see, there are so many services that you can get done through the My Social Security account that save you time as well as energy. For people like me who are not close to retirement, it's still important to create a My Social Security account. The My Social Security account is not just for people who are retired or near retirement. It actually makes sense for anybody over the age of 18 to create an account. And there's a couple reasons for this, but the main reason is because you want to make sure that the information is correct. So for example, you can verify that your income has been accurately reported over all those years that you have been working. And this can be beneficial because income can sometimes be reported incorrectly to Social Security. And if your income is different than what you actually earned, it could affect your benefits when you retire. And if this happens, you may have to get some verification from your employer from that year that was incorrectly reported and update this with the Social Security Administration. And in some cases, that could be from a lot of years ago. Another important thing to look out for would be to see if there's additional income on your account that you never actually earned. Now, of course, at first this may seem like a good idea. You got more money than you anticipated, right? But in this case, it could be that you forgot that you made that much money, or it could mean that somebody else is using your Social Security information to work without your knowledge. It'll be up to you to prove to the Social Security that the information is incorrect. So again, the sooner you catch these kinds of things, the easier it will be to get them fixed. But really, you only need to check your income once a year. And in reality, it's never too early to start planning for your retirement, even if you just started working. Applying is very fast and easy. It only takes around 10 minutes to create an account. The application can only be done online, and you'll need to have some of your personal information for the system to verify who you are. First, you got to go to the ssa.gov website, and I'll make sure to put it down below so you can just click the link and go. The information that you'll need is your first and last name, your Social Security number, a consistent email, phone number, and your current address. Now, the most difficult part about setting up the account is the verification portion. They will ask you some personal questions about your tax history or questions that only really you will know. And it can be a bit stressful trying to remember some of the information, but it's designed to ensure that it is you who is setting up the account and to make it easier and safer for your information to be secure. Now, once you put all this information in, then you'll be able to create your My Social Security account. You have to create a username and a password, and every subsequent time you log into your account, the account will send you an access code to your cell phone via a text. And you'll need this code to fully log into your account. But this is all part of the normal process of getting your account set up. The My Social Security account is a great way to get a lot of your mundane Social Security services out of the way and not have to go in or wait on the phone for services. Of course, it doesn't allow you to do all the services that you normally need to do, and it's still a difficult tool to use for folks who don't have a computer or are uncomfortable using one. But it is great to see that the Social Security Administration has reached the digital age and is thinking of ways to make self-managing our Social Security information easier for us. Thank you so much for watching our videos, and I hope that you found them interesting or helpful or at least useful. And if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. Also, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. We'd love to see your comments and questions. We'd be happy to make a new video or a new post as soon as we can. Now, finally, we here at California, we know health insurance. So whether it's private health insurance or Covered California or Medicare or Medicaid or Medi-Cal or even health insurance for a small group, we know health insurance. Because I know it can be very complicated coming out of your work insurance and having to find health insurance on the private side. Or maybe you're turning 65 and you're trying to figure out what are the best Medicare options for you that fit your needs as well as your budget. Or maybe even you're coming out of a government program like Medicaid or Medi-Cal and now you have to find health insurance on the private side. We can help you with all of that. So if you have any questions about your healthcare, leave them down below. We'll make a new video or post for that as well. Now, other than that, I'm Michael, and this is California, wishing you a happy, healthy day.